Angelina here with Mince & Porter Design Co., bringing you the best tips for freelance web design. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get started learning how to code. We'll talk about the difference between front-end developers and back-end developers and what languages you should pursue for which career you want. I'll be recommending the best places to learn how to code, so stick around until the end. If you'd like to stay in the know about the latest web design strategies, consider subscribing. So I've had a few friends and family members ask how I got started learning how to code, and I'm all for women in tech and people learning new skills, so I thought I would share my recommended route for getting started learning how to code. Step 1. Figure out what type of career path you're aspiring to, and this will help you figure out what type of code to learn. Front-end developers like me have generally learned HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and also oftentimes content management systems like WordPress and Joomla. Front-end refers to elements the users can see. Back-end developers work on a number of the things the user cannot see, like databases, PHP, JavaScript, Ruby on Rails, and Python, which are crucial to making the software or a website work. And then there are mobile developers that learn languages such as Swift for iOS, Java, C, and C++ for Android. So, which language should you learn? Well, it depends on what career you would like to pursue. For the rest of this video, I'll be concentrating on talking about front-end web development and building websites for a career as a freelancer or in-house web designer. What type of career are you pursuing in programming? Let me know in the comments below. So step 2. I'm going to recommend something out of the norm and tell you to start with WordPress. Most people say to learn code, but with WYSIWYG builders, stands for what you see is what you get, you really don't need to learn how to code, but it helps. I've dropped a link in the comments below or the description below for a book called WordPress: The Missing Manual, and it's a great reference book on WordPress. Other than that, I recommend searching YouTube on how to learn WordPress. It's what I did. I've had great luck with it. I have a number of videos on my channel on the subject. Check the comments below for those resources. Then set up a development environment like MAMP or WP Engine and start practicing how to create a WordPress website. This will most likely be what you work off of the majority of the time as a freelance web designer. Step 3. Learn HTML over at Codecademy. Link is in the description below. HTML and CSS are going to be staples of any programming job you go for, so these are important cornerstone languages to learn. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's the information on the page, like the written words, the list, and the images. Step 4. Learn CSS over at Codecademy. Once again, the link is in the description below. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's the design of the page. This is where the fun starts, for me anyway, because I'm a visual person and I like seeing the design come to life. This is where you can apply things like the positioning, margins, padding, colors, text, and so much more. For the final step, learn JavaScript over at Codecademy. Link is in the description below. After you've gotten HTML and CSS down, start looking at JavaScript. JavaScript adds functionality to a website, among other things, and it really steps up your game. This will be a bit different than HTML and CSS because it's object-oriented programming and it uses logic statements like if this, then that. But once you figure JavaScript out, you become a more hireable front-end web developer. So stick with it and learn all you can. Other great places to learn how to code are Free Codecademy and Udemy. I particularly love the Complete Web Developer course and the Advanced CSS and Sass course on Udemy. I love creating content about freelance web design life. If you'd like to stay up to date about the latest web design strategies, consider subscribing to my newsletter. Hopefully this inspired you to pick up a keyboard and start learning how to code. What type of career are you aspiring to in the tech field? Type it in the comments below. For resources listed in this video, visit the description below. If you like this video, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.